Hi, my name is Cindy Paul. I'm a visual artist and singer-songwriter from Northern Alberta. I'm here today with ArtsCan Connects and to share with you some craft ideas. Today we're going to do a dreamcatcher. I'm at my hometown on my farm in North Vermilion on beautiful Treaty 8 territory in Northern Alberta. And we're going to go for a walk and we're going to get some red willow to start our Dreamcatcher project today, and I hope you have some fun. So here we are, looking for some willows, and you can see the different colors of willows. So you can pick any kind of willow for your dream catcher. Just make sure you're picking something that's green. If you pick something too dry, that's already dead, and when you try and bend it, it's just going to break. So look at this. So, see that? You won't be able to bend it. So let's go look at just some nice bright red willow. And you can see the way it bends really nicely. And that's what we're going to use. So we have our willow here, and it's a little bit thicker here, so it's going to be harder to bend. So we're just going to bend that around right there. And we're going to tie that up here. So we put that around a few times. So if you have string would be really good here to tie. I'm using wool for everything. You can use wool, you can use a piece of a sinew for this part, a piece of hide would look really nice. But just whatever, and that could actually, you can use that to hang it with too. So for the rest of this now, we're going to wind it around. You can bring that in and just tuck it in there too. You don't really want to cut any of these off. We just want to make it look really organic. You just want to wind them around. So we got something that looks like that. You could use leather or a different color wool. I'm going to make this for my granddaughter, so I'm going to use pink wool. And how you start is you can just start up here where you already tied. So I'm going to go from here, and because it's a small dreamcatcher. I'm probably just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So the bigger your dreamcatcher is, the more times you want to go around it, tie, or the more intricate you want it to be. So now we got our red willow in a circle, and then we tied our nice pink, bright colored pink wool, and we're just going to start looping it around. So we're going to loop it around, and then we're going to pull it through. So we're going to stick our fingers in there and pull it through. I got lots there. And you just kind of pull it through, and then it kind of makes a knot there. Kind of give it a nice, and then you go right there again with the same distance and do the same thing. So pull it through. Try to get our wool about the same space all the way around. And there we go again. So you could work with all kinds of different things. You could use leather, you could use sinew, you could use threads. I like to use wool for these because it's nice and bright colored and looks pretty. And this one I chose pink because I'm going to give it to my granddaughter. And actually her favorite color is purple, but I have this beautiful bright pink wool. So I thought I'll use this wool. So we got room for one more there, and then we're back to where we started. We're going to do that again. Go through, pull our thread through, pull our wool through, and then we are. So we're back to our beginning again. So now we go right back to the beginning. So now here we are, and now we're gonna, instead of there, we're gonna go there. So we're gonna go through, put our wool through, and then grab it. And we'll pull our wool through. Okay, I got way too much wool going here. Go over, under, and then we pull it through. See, and it's starting to look like a web. So over, and then through. And it kind of creates its own little knot, see? So over, and then we're just going to grab it. So over, and we're just going to grab it through here, and we're going to pull it. There we go. So over, stick it in there, and then we're going to grab it in that hole. Pull it through. So again, here we go. Over, and we'll pull the end. There we go. On this one, And they start to get smaller and a little harder to do. That's okay. Just take our time. As they start to get smaller, you start to see a web form. This is a great craft for Christmas time too, because we made these with green and red wool, and then we decorated them with red flowers and put some garland on there, and they became beautiful dreamcatcher Christmas trees. It gets a little harder here because we're getting smaller, but we're still doing the same thing. We're going over. So it gets pretty tight here, but you don't want to try not to miss any of this. And if you do, that's okay, because it's not about being perfect. It's just about enjoying yourself, having some fun doing it. So there we go. Now we're just going to tie it off there. You can put a bead there before we tie it off. So now we have our web done. We have all this extra string, and I always like putting something in the center here. And we have all kind of colored beads. If you don't have any beads around the house, you could tie a little rock there, or a button. Anything you have kicking around the house. So I know my granddaughter likes purple. Oh, look what I found. A little purple bird. there just like that. Oh, purple bird. Now I'm just gonna tie it in. Just gonna tie it in like that. And then we could just cut off the extra stuff we have. We have our little bird. So we're almost done here. We just gotta tie this up so we can hang it. Just tie a little knot there at the top. Beautiful back here. In the summertime, there's lots of wild mint that grows back here, and this is where we come to pick wild mint. So when you go out, venturing out into your backyards to get supplies for your crafts, it's good to go for a little walk and enjoy nature too, and see how awesome these animals are, and how the beavers, there's another one there. I'll take you over to the beaver dam. You can see how the beavers built the houses. In the slough areas you can find lots of willow, and that's where I go to pick. There's the beaver dam. You see the way it's low on that side and how they dam up the water on this side. And there's a beaver back there, and he's telling us, hey you get out of here, this is my house. So you'll see him coming there, and he'll splash his tail. And he's giving us a warning to leave his place. Yeah. So let's leave these guys alone.